getting to fitness again in CrossFit. But I do feel as though with the Arnolds, we really do get celebrated in that master division. I think it's really, really cool. And they do make a big deal of it. Okay, so everyone, welcome to today's podcast. We have got Arnold's Series episode number 6, the final episode with the athletes. And today we have got, we're both a couple of golden oldies, shall we say. We are masters athletes, 45 plus, and we've got Mark Brown, who is in the RX division. So welcome, Mark. How are you, pal?
All good. Thank you very much. Nice to be on.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday, and we might have one other joining us during the podcast. He might jump on in between. If he does, that'd be great. I want to shout out to our sponsors of VXS Gymwear, who've sponsored all the episodes. You can go to their website and use code DARC, DARC, capital letters, and get 10% off any of your purchases. They'll also be at the Arnold's Festival as well, so get down to their stand. They're a great team there, and doing some great deals and some fantastic gym clothing. So Mark, mate, the workouts have been released. Yesterday I was on a podcast and we broke all the workouts down. It was a great conversation. Before we get into that, can you just let listeners know a little bit about yourself, a bit of background, where you train, who you train with, how you qualified, etc., if that's okay?
Yeah. Mark, I train at Vale Community Fitness, which is my gym. I coach there. Background is football, but before that it was gymnastics. So from age 4 to 16, I was doing gymnastics, and I got to Welsh squad, international British
Brilliant.
squad level. Yeah, finished at 16, and then it was just football and fitness. Although saying that, I'd never touched a barbell till I started CrossFit at 36, sorry.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? The barbell, I think, is the thing that most people will learn last. It certainly was with me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so crap at it.
Yeah, so I just train kind of like 4 to 5 times a week in between classes. So you're looking at like half 1 to half 4 training. I've got one of the guys at the gym who I've managed to collar into training with me, Jimmy. He loves it and hates it at the same time, funnily enough.
Of course.
Because it's hard work.
It certainly is.
All my programming is done by Puzzle. Don't know if you've heard of them. Coming out of Cardiff.
I haven't heard of Puzzle.
CrossFit.
Okay. Not
Alex,
heard of them, no.
the coach, he's a good egg. He's a really good egg. Got a good thing going at CrossFit Container in Cardiff.
Brilliant.
I think they had like about 100 participants in the Open, and high 40s, I think, maybe even 50 have qualified for quarterfinals.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's doing some good stuff.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
But yeah, so he programs for me. I'm just trying to kind of like become as good as I can to raise the profile of my gym so more people join.
That sounds good. So let's hear a little bit about your gym then. What was the gym called?
Vale Community Fitness.
Vale Community Fitness. And is it specialising in just CrossFit, or is it all areas?
So we have an affiliate with CrossFit. We do functional fitness, and that incorporates all areas. We started off small. We're literally just about 1,400 square foot. If you know what that is, you know that's small.
Yeah, that's tight.
But yeah, so we're waiting until we're full to the brim, and then we're going to look for a bigger venue or, knock through next door kind of thing.
Okay, that's exciting then, pal. So you've got that growth pathway that you're looking to achieve through the gym. That's superb. And is it quite a close-knit community you've got there?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So before I opened the gym, I coached at a couple of others, and one thing that was kind of like common with the gyms I coached at that were working well was they were a community. The gym where it was like, I want to say a little bit cliquey, they didn't end up doing so well. But the ones that were a close community, everyone, regardless of your level, you all cheered each other on kind of thing, they did well, and they're still going. So yeah, that is one of the things I took from coaching in different gyms is it's got to be all about community.
I think the more inclusive it is, the better. And I think it's understanding and realizing that everyone's at different part on different pathways. And some people want to do competitions, some people don't. Some are there for the fun of it. Some want to better themselves, and it's realizing that and not forcing people down certain pathways, but just supporting them on the journey they want, but also making sure you can push them to get the most out of them so they're improving. And I do think a lot of the gyms that I've been to, a lot of the gyms that have really good masters sections, people that are like me at the age of 40 want to get back into fitness, fell out of love of football in my 30s, didn't got unfit. In my 40s, what am I doing? I want to get back fit again. And I just found fitness again at 40. It was really good for me. And that masters age group, 40 plus, I think is absolutely brilliant. And I think the more we can support that, the better. In your programming and you kind of in your gym then where you are, is there quite a good, I mean, you're a masters athlete, so is there quite a good masters selection there?
Yeah, we seem to have more masters than young people. Well, I'm happy about that. Anybody that
Yeah,
wants
for sure.
to give us money to take care of their fitness, we'll look after you regardless of your age. But yeah, we
Yeah.
tend to have more masters than 18 to 30s, for example.
Yeah, I think in the general CrossFit space, I mean, people do join late on, and because they are trying to change their lives, and CrossFit's a great advocate for that. And yeah,
Yeah.
the masters divisions I think are superb. The 35 plus this year at the CrossFit Games is going to be insane. Some of the
Yeah.
legendary athletes that are there, they can still compete in the in the normal division, but that's going to
Yeah.
be a really really strong division this year.
Yeah.
So, how about the Arnold Fitness Games, mate? We are 1 week away. Fighting this week, I know my training really well up the last 2 weeks. This week was a big week for me. How about you? How's this week been training for you? What's the workouts you've been doing? Have you been pushing the needle? Have you been testing the workouts?
I haven't tested them yet. That is this week.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
to be fair, how my coach breaks it down, like I'm not going to give too much away. He'll give me the workout to do, but in a different format. So I'm used to the
Yeah.
stimulus, but it doesn't kill me like it's going to on the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got all that to come this week. The week just gone was pretty much normal programming, which for me, for the last 2 weeks, are the first 2 weeks where I've started Olympic lifting again, because back last year, August, I think it was, or August or September, whenever Throwdown was. It turns out I did a bit of meniscus damage, only a small bit of damage, and I haven't been able to Olympic lift since.
Okay.
My training since then has been mostly just engine stuff.
Okay.
But the last 12 weeks, so definitely the last 12 weeks, I've just been doing kind of like stories every day on Instagram. Arnold's Prep, week 1, day 1. And this week was Arnold's Prep, week 12, day 5. And it's
Brilliant.
all conditioning stuff. Yeah, I'm back squatting now. Have been for the last 8 to 9 weeks. But yeah, Olympic lifting is back now, and I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I'm so glad it's back.
Brilliant. That is brilliant. You know, you know what though? They're actually, apart from the 1 rep max snatch, there isn't a lot of lifting really in the qualifiers. So we've got the front squats, of course, for the front squat rope climb workout, um, dumbbells. But yeah, I think you've had a bit of a touch there, really. I don't think. I mean, it's a really leggy competition.
Yeah.
It's a lot of leg work. But I don't think Olympic lifting wise, I think you've done well there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be honest. I've come out of that as in the workout's getting released, and at no point have I thought. So I like the look of them all.
Yeah.
I only gripe, one gripe was the handstand walk one
Okay.
for 45 to 49. Sorry, 45 plus masters RX. They've popped it down to one length handstand walk instead of two, and I'd have much preferred it to be two.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that much preferred one. However, I will I will ask the question with Rick on when he was on the pod. I'll ask that question because I like to find out the why behind programming, and he's always open as to why they program certain things. So it'd be good to ask that question. Why do you think they might have done that?
Just because of age. What I've noticed with the competitions I do is the older you get, kind of like the harder it is for blokes, especially, to do anything overhead.
Yeah,
I don't know why that is personally. I've never struggled overhead, but I think that's
I
roots
do.
of
I'm
gymnast.
awful overhead.
So it's, do you do flexibility, shoulder flexibility often? I
Yeah, I
think
should
that's
I
a
should do
big
it more.
part of it. And I think blokes just don't want to be seen to be doing it. Uh, Whereas to be fair, women will just take advice on the head and just go with it. But yeah, so when you ask him that, can you ask him how come he scaled the handstand walk to one length, but he's kept the 20 dumbbell devil's press to two dumbbell at 22 and
I know,
a half?
mate. You know what? When that came out, because I've in the middle ground, it's two 15 kg dumbbells. And as much as I can cycle the 22.5s and I can do double presses and shoulder press with them, but for 20, that would have just literally destroyed me. Yeah, I agree. That's really going to be tough. Very, very
Yeah.
tough.
And like one
But
thing
yeah,
we all know about getting older is your lower back goes, or
yes.
people's lower back go. Two, two 22 and a halves for 20
For
devil's press.
20 at the end of a workout,
Yeah.
that's lower
For
back
that,
central, isn't
like
it?
I'm one of the youngest. Like I know guys in there who've qualified, they're that good. They're in the 50s category normally.
Yeah, it's
So
brilliant.
yeah, it's not going to go down well.
No, that's gonna be tough. I mean, looking at all the workouts, and I'm sure you would have done like we all do. We look at the workouts and we go, okay, that will take me roughly this long. I can get this set done in this time. You look at the time cap and go, first thing, can I make the time? Do I think I can make the time cap on paper? And then two, how fast can I go? I know I've looked at all of them, and they aren't all great workouts for me. And there, I think there's the first workouts to be really challenging, and on paper, I think time cap wise, it might be hard for me. I don't mind sharing that. But from your point of view, have you looked at them all and gone, yes, I am confident I'm going to make those time caps? A lot of people I spoke to think the time caps are quite tight, and I like that. I like that they're tight time caps. That's not a negative. But what's your thoughts on that? Are you going, yeah, I know I'm going to complete all those workouts?
Really, time cap wise, I was okay with them. I think I can get them all done in the time cap. We'll see on the day, especially because only the first one's going to be fresh.
Yes,
When you get to
agreed.
workout number 4 and 5, if you just did that fresh, you'd be like, yeah, I got that in the time cap. But then by then, when your legs are gone, your back's aching, you got no energy left.
Yeah,
You're relying on
those
sleep.
hang those hang cleans, those 5 hang cleans, are going to be hang power cleans
Yeah.
are going
So
to be
yeah.
fun if the back fried.
But yeah, on paper, I'm happy with it. It's actually one of the first comps I've looked at where all of the workouts I'm quite happy with. I hate a
Good.
workout that's in massive levels of double unders, like 100 per round.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, that was in the qualifiers.
goes,
They had that
yeah,
in the
exactly,
qualifiers,
yeah.
didn't they? You
And that
got
was
through that.
that was far and away my worst one. But yeah, so they decided not to chuck them in, and I'm very happy with it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
me too. So
that
there's
first one,
no,
I
go on.
that's going to roast people's thighs.
Yeah.
Absolutely thighs on fire, or very much like 26.1.
Yes. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think people are going to go too fast in the first echo bike?
yeah,
Excitement, first workout, buzzing, music's on, and you try and win it on the first set of dumbbells, trying to get ahead, and then it just catches up with you in that second round of wall balls.
yeah, yeah. I think some people have got the capacity. So I don't know if you've seen the RX division. There's a guy there that won it, Daniel Wright, 2025,
Seen that.
25th in the Open.
Wow,
That's outrageous.
that's
So
incredible.
like, there's going to be some guys in there with the capacity to absolutely hammer the 15 cals on the assault bike and then waltz through the 2 lengths of dumbbell lunges and then just chip away the rest. and then
Yeah.
maybe they've got a bit in the tank for a sprint at the end on the bike. But I think a lot of people are going to sprint that bike trying to keep up with those people, and then
Yes.
immediately regret it on the lunges.
Agreed. You got to know your capacity and stick to your game plan on that
Absolutely.
workout for sure. Otherwise, it will literally, just like a bee sting, it will bite you in that second round of wall balls, chest to
Yeah.
bar. It is also a chest to bar heavy workout. If you're good at chest to
Oh,
bar,
yeah.
brilliant. And
So
if
on that note, okay, they changed it back for us for the RX. They did bar muscle up wall balls, bar muscle up wall balls, bar muscle up wall balls. But now it's 2 rounds of bar muscle ups and wall balls and 1 of ring muscle ups and wall balls. So great on that. But I've looked at your workout, which is 15 chest to bar wall balls. I'd rather do mine.
mate, I agree. So would I. So would I. Because I struggle with chest to bar. And if I'm honest with you, if you look at the qualifiers, with the AMRAP, it was the snatches, burpees over the bar, snatches, max chest to bar. So I feel as though that's actually being tested already, chest to bar. So I was like, and I struggle with it. Yes, I've got through that. I've not got to worry about it too much in the live competition. And then it's there again. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather it maybe 21 pull-ups and then 15 chest to bar and 9 bar muscle ups maybe to make it a bit different. But to have all sets of chest to bar. But again,
Yeah.
it's a challenge. It is what it is. I'll lean into it.
I'll take 5 bar muscle ups over 15 chest to bar
I would
all
say I would
every
take
day.
that all day long, 100%.
They've done you dirty there.
But anyway, yeah, I did message Rick. I said, mate, I would love to have had the bar muscle up. He said, well, you might as well qualify for the RX. I can't. So, it's on me that. It is on me. It is what it is. But it has got me like excited for next weekend now, knowing what the workouts are, knowing what's going to be there waiting for us. Once the first workouts are out of the way and we're relaxed and the nerves have gone, then we can really settle into it. What are your thoughts on the 1 rep on max snatch? Is that a strength of yours? No, you
Love it.
haven't done a lot of lifting. Yeah,
Yeah, love it. So I've got a PB of 110.
brilliant, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah, and this week, not even pushing to, max 10 out of 10 effort, I've got to 105. So very
Nice,
happy. Very happy. And that was
beautiful.
a mid workout, not just zoning in on one lift.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
that's not on comp day when the magic's there and everyone's cheering and you're,
and the
feeling
adrenaline.
pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, the adrenaline. It's exciting, isn't it? So are you excited about competing on the dance floor, ready to lift with the atmosphere? Do you kind of really enjoy that side of it as well?
Love it. Absolutely love
Yeah.
it. Even though when you're in it, you zone out and you can't kind of like,
You can't enjoy it, can you, at the moment,
yeah,
because you are
you
focused
can't,
on what you're doing?
yeah, you're so focused on what you're doing, you don't really notice what people are saying, but in the back of your head, you do. So when people are cheering and, when you're standing up a snatch, yes, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Who's
To
going down
be
with you,
honest,
Mark? Have you got a team of friends coming up with you?
uh, so we got a couple of guys from the gym going and the missus is coming. So great
Nice.
support. We've also got somebody in scaled competing on Sunday. So we're going to stay for that as well.
Fantastic. That's good. So I'll be competing on the Sunday. I'm going to watch you on the Saturday and the other athletes as well. And then I'll be there competing on the Sunday. So it should be, I'll be taking tips off you. Yeah. Which workout are you most excited for, pal?
Um, should we go through them and rate them?
Yeah, go on, mate.
Okay. So the first one, I like the look of it. I just know how much it's going to hurt. So I'd say that's like a second favorite workout. The first one. Okay.
Okay, that's my second to least favorite workout.
Really?
Yeah, I just wall balls blow my back up.
Yeah.
If I do big sets of wall balls of 15 or 20, I know my lower back the trunk just locks up, so I've got to manage
Yeah.
that. And of course, chest to bar I'm not great at. So, but I like the echo bike and
Yeah.
lunges are what they
I'll be
are. There's
honest.
not a lot of
If
them.
mine was chest to bar and not muscle ups, it'd probably be second to last for me as
Yeah,
well. But yeah, I'd say that. So that's my second favorite. Favorite is the
cool.
snatch.
Yeah,
Third one, handstand walk. I'm gonna lie, that's my second favorite. The only reason it's not my favorite is the devil's press at the end. They suck.
that's
And
going
I
to be
know,
tough, big man.
yeah, I think I know if it was 2 lengths of handstand walk, I'd create enough separation so that I didn't have to sprint those devil's press or, red line those devil's press. But with only
Yeah.
1 length, it just means I'm gonna have to red line those devil's press, and I'm not looking forward to doing that.
No, of course you're not. And you know what? Like 20 devil press, you're talking, I mean, are you going to get in 10 a minute? 2 minutes? Are you going to get in 10 reps in a minute?
It's tough.
It is really tough, isn't it? It is
Yeah.
so tough. It is tough. Mark, those devil press, dude, like, are you going to get 10 reps in a minute and get them done in 2 minutes?
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
That
well,
that
exactly.
that's
So
the
you're going to
goal.
need at least let's say 250. You're going to be tired end of the workout. That's going to take maybe 215, 230.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So yeah,
that's a
the goal
long time.
the goal is probably 10 a minute and try to get them done in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
But whether you've got that in you after all those handstand walks and box jumps, more
exactly.
box jumps.
I think it's
Um,
well programmed. I think it's well programmed.
yeah. Well, I'd have preferred 215s, but because we are
Yeah, of
45,
course.
but yeah, yeah, no, it is
So
Bob.
I I want the bar muscle ups in, and not just a bar, but I get the 215s in the devil press. Which would I rather? I'd definitely rather the 215s in the devil
Yeah,
press
good trade-off.
rather than the bar muscle. I'll take that all. I take everything I said back from Rick. Um,
And then what's the next one then?
so it's the leg climbs, rope climbs, and front squats.
Right, yeah. So big fan of that. I'll put that
Big
at
fan.
the only thing I'm not a fan of is those 60k front squats, but I'll put that as
Okay, so
4.
yours is 60k, isn't it? Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
50k.
So
Yeah,
I did
that's
Sid UK Championships last year, and there was quite a similar one, which was I think it was 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, or 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Can't remember. Dumbbell thrusters and 1 rope climb in between each set.
okay. Nice. It's a lot of thrusters. Cool.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of thrusters.
That's tough work.
But I did well in that one. Took an event win in that, and this one seems very similar. So yeah, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
nice.
climbs. 60k front squats are enough to light enough to cycle, and it's to me this one is going to be who hangs on to the 21.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? It really is. I think the amount of time you take to stand and compose yourself to get back onto the rope for the repetitions of the rope climbs, you cannot fail a rep. You need to make sure you're going to get up and down and finish the rep. Because if you fail a rep, you're daffy ducked. You're gonna. That's such wasted time, and you need to know that fatigue. And I never train rope climbs, so I don't know my fatigue level. I don't know what it's going to be like. So I know there's going to be some errors made there because it is not a common thing to practice in my division. But I'm guessing in the RX division, a lot of you guys do that anyway, and you must know your fatigue level.
Yeah, rope climbs are a bit of a favorite of mine. Not legless though. I can't stand legless. But yeah, rope climb.
I
Yeah,
prefer legless to over
do you?
to strap my leg around. Yeah, I just
It is. I
because I
think.
can't. I've learned the technique, so I'd rather just pull myself up and just drop down.
Yeah, fair. I think that might be a weight thing though. So I did. Have you heard of the BF3, British Functional Fitness Federation?
Yes.
So I did the British Championships last year, came third,
Yeah.
which meant I got to represent Team UK at the European Championships and World Championships. And
Brilliant.
in the European Championships, they had legless rope climbs. And back then I was weighing like just shy of 100 kilos, and they really,
They sucked.
yeah, they sucked. They were the worst part. Even though in that one, because it was unbroken handstand walk and an unbroken handstand walk with a pirouette,
Yeah.
I ended up coming second in that event. I
Decent.
would have won it had it not been legless rope climbs.
That's wow. Listen, I hope the legless rope. You're not legless, are you? It is
No,
going to
no,
be.
wait, yeah, wait, you could be
Yeah. Happy days, then, big man. Happy days.
Yes,
Um,
very, very happy about that.
TK, welcome to the pod.
Can you hear me now? I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Yes. Are we working?
Jackpot.
Yay. Nice one.
Come on. Welcome to the podcast, buddy. Thanks for jumping on. I know you've been rushing around, but we really do appreciate it. You haven't missed too much. I've shared conversation with Mark. We've just been looking at the workouts, talking about them, and kind of putting them in our order of favourite workouts, 1 to 5.
Yes.
And just really catching up, really. So, do you want to let the listeners know who you are, where you train from, what division you're in, and a little
Yes.
bit about yourself?
No worries at all. So I'm TK, Tom Kendall. You might have seen me on the judging floor for the Graft events before. I've been head judge for the Graft team in the past, but over the last couple of years of lots of different family things going on, so put that on the back burner. But yeah, so I'm coming to compete this weekend in the Masters 45 plus middle ground. So
That's funny. Middle ground.
yes, middle ground.
Are we competing against each other?
We
here?
are, yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Brilliant. This is good. This is fantastic.
Where did you qualify position-wise, the two of you?
Oh, I think I came seventh, I think.
Was that on the qualifiers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think came in at the 12th.
So
Was it
you're
top
looking for
14?
revenge then?
The qualifier were, I mean, they're all good fun. The first workout, the 3-minute EMON Part A, clean and jerk wasn't a great one for me. I'm not a super strong guy on that lift. The clean and jerks, 60 double grace was, I mean, I hated it, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated it, but I loved it. I mean, when I saw it, I thought it was a typo. I was like, double grace, are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah. When would you do double grace in a comp workout? You know, it's just,
Yeah,
it was a great idea.
That one was good to like, as you say, double grace, and then try it out, you know. So that was a good one. The ground to overheads, that was for me, that was a big one because I was coming back from surgery. So last summer I had surgery in my hand. So it was the first time I'd gone ground to overhead pretty heavy. And it's all still not as big and heavy as it could have been. Yeah, that was a good one. And then I think it was the last one who's an option for us middle ground guys to either go double unders or single unders. And that was the rowing toaster bar one. That one I actually went single unders.
So did I.
Just to make sure I could get through them.
Me too, dude. Me too. I literally, but when I saw the option of it, I was like, I'm going to take it. I felt bad taking it, but it was there, you know, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I would not have I said it before on the podcast, I would not have got the time that I got if I didn't do single unders.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. But no, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So we have had a conversation about the Arnold's workouts briefly with Mark. We broke them down. You don't know what we said about them. So this is really good because you missed all that part. So if you've seen all the workouts, take us through your 1 to 5 briefly, your favourite down to your least favourite of the workouts. Talk to us, and then me and Mark know what we think.
Yeah, I would say my favourite was the one I tested yesterday.
Oh, we tested them. Come on, man.
So I tested the final one.
Oh yes, I actually did that as well.
So I managed to rope the team from Imperial Bodies where I train on a Saturday, and we did it as team WOD. So it was I go, you go, and it was, I'm trying to think now, five sets each, so 20 minutes in total. So yeah, it was a good tester. Pull the pin each time. See where I came. So that was a good way to do it. So that would be probably my favourite one. I've not tried the second part of, is it 2 and 3? So I attempted a heavy snatch earlier this week. That felt really good. But I've not done the second part. And then Friday night, I did do the first event. Yeah, all the way through. So I would say 10 minutes is a tight time gap.
Wow, it's funny you say that. I was just talking to Mark about the time caps for all the workouts, and on that workout, it looks like, and I've tested part of it, it looks like, for me personally, a tight time cap because of the chest bars and how long that 15 chest bar, if you can get that done unbroken in 30 seconds, brilliant. If it's going to take you a minute and minute 10, you're going to be struggling for that time cap.
Oh,
And I
sure.
just feel as though for me, that is going to be tight. But yeah, I don't think everyone will complete that workout within the time cap. I don't know, but yeah.
And to be honest, when I was setting up, I was looking at the dumbbells and was thinking, are they sure it's 2 sets of 22 and a halves? I was like, either way, I went with it and it was fine. Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be 6.5 meters there, 6.5 meters back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what.
Did you see the story from Hornsey where he's not giving away the lengths?
Say that again, Mark.
So Hornsey did a story a couple of days ago, didn't he? He won't give away the rope climb length, and he won't give away dumbbell.
I
lunge.
thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was a really funny message, actually. I think everyone was on there waiting to find out what it was. I'm not going to tell you. What a legend.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Good lad.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was very, very good. I think you sucked everyone in with that. But yeah, so your favourite workout sounds like it might be the snatch.
Mine, yeah.
It's a good one, that one.
TK.
And the final one, just pull the pin. It's the last event, isn't it?
Yeah, no, like we're not getting no younger, guys. We are the golden oldies, by the way. That's going to be the 5th workout, and we are going to feel it. Like, it sounds great doing it fresh, but yeah, that's those burpees. That 3rd round is going to get.
Yeah.
I took one look at that. I was like, that's just 4 to 6 minutes. Not saying I'm going to do it for, but some people will. Like 4 to 6 minutes pain. There's no technique. That is just rag everything.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a great workout. So it is a pull the pin, fantastic final workout. I'm really happy with all the workouts, how they've been programmed. Mark, for you, buddy, obviously we're excited to go into the Arnold Fitness Games. How do you deal with that excitement and emotion? Because a lot of the time that can be a negative. It can kind of be quite mentally and physically draining. How do you deal with that?
Yeah. So I'm sure you and everyone else has been told after a certain level that, like, the body's response, whether it's excitement or nervous, is the same. It's just how you interpret it, which is great advice. I tend to kind of visualize what I'm doing before I do it. And then you kind of, as you're going through it, you remember what you visualize. And that helps calm nerves. But at the same time, if it's a big lift, so if I'm confident in the workout that I'm about to hit, it's not nervous, it's just excitement. It's like, yeah, I want to run. But if it's something I'm really, really not good at, then I'm trying my best to visualize it go up.
I kind of feel as though for that first workout, when obviously all the adrenaline dump comes in that first 30 seconds on that echo bike, when we go, everyone's got a plan and it's like, he's going fast, I've got to send it as well. I know that's such a tough workout for me. I don't want to say it's a bit of a, I'm not going to sandbag it, but I know I've got to like really pace that to try and get through it. So I know I literally have to hold back a little bit at the beginning of that workout. So maybe that's a bit of a saving grace for me. What about you, TK? How do you deal with that emotion going into that first workout?
A good warm up. Those that know me, and us being the age we are, a good warm up.
I've got a 6 a.m. pass to get in, mate.
Gonna need it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It was like that for the open. So I train at two gyms. So the affiliate that I coach at and a non-affiliate gym. And every single time it was like, how much time do you need to warm up? The 26.1, the head coach turned around to me and said, "You've got 2 minutes." And then the second workout and the third workout, I needed a good warm up. Yeah. But yeah, that helps. It just helps me to control those little bits. I have my little routines.
For sure. And also, I think a part of that is just like that's what you're used to at the gym and what you go to your own routine. And when you go to a comp day, or I found that, oh my God, I can't do what I want. I'm not allowed in the area to get warmed up until it's like just for my heat. So I would sneak in and go, yeah, it's my heat. And just so I get an extra 20 minutes in there because I know my body needs it.
Yeah, I think we've all done that. Especially as we get older, we've all done that.
They're like, are you still here? Yeah, I forgot it's the wrong one. But yeah, TK, for yourself, big man, I mean, have you, and I'll ask Mark this as well, the same question. I've asked all the athletes this question. Have you, what's your expectations for the day? Are you going there just for the enjoyment? Are you going there, right, I want to plan and I want to come here, I want a podium? What's your own expectation for the day?
I'd like to improve on where I qualified. I would say I'm going to try and push top 5. I'd like to podium. We'll see. Little secret is I've not drank alcohol since the beginning of the year, so that's how much I'm invested.
My man, come on then, let's go. He's up for this. He means business.
That's it. That's it.
Well, I hope it pays off for you, and it'd be really nice maybe to have a celebratory drink afterwards.
We shall see.
We shall see. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, on the day, I'm just gonna have to give it all I've got. I've done plenty of prep for it. Not as much as you could have done. Do you know, if you was a few years younger, you'd have been spent more time in the gym. You know, but when you get to our age, you got family and other commitments.
There's only a certain amount that you can put into it, but if you've made those sacrifices and you know that you've put yourself in a position to perform on the day, job done. Get to the day, go and enjoy it. Whatever happens, happens, and you can't question what you've done. Right? Happy days. Yeah. And if there's a podium at the end of it, that's a brutal.
Yeah, so I'm going to do as well as I can. Qualified in second, and the guy that came third, as I said to you earlier, he was like 25th in the Open last year. Immediately, I'm like, how close can I get to it? I beat him on the lift, so can I stick with that, him on the lift? But then can I scalp him for another? And then on the others, I don't beat him. He's like incredibly fit. How close can I get? You know, so I'm kind of using him as a bit of a benchmark to try to hit.
Sounds good, big man. Sounds good. Exciting. TK, this week training wise compared to next week training wise, how different does that look? You know, that are you someone that just carries on and then the day before will stop training? How does next?
The plan is to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as I normally would do. Kind of, I will gauge it and see how I feel. Full rest day Thursday, easy cycle Friday, and again Saturday easy day. No training on Saturday.
He's in Southampton, so I'm going down on the Friday night and going to be there Saturday making content and speaking to the athletes and at the VXS Gym West End. And then obviously on the Sunday competing. So we've got a couple of nights there. So we're going to make a weekend of it. My wife and my daughter that's coming up to watch, which would be good. Mark, so are you coming down the Saturday? Oh, sorry, the Friday night.
Friday, yeah. And we're staying Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. No, Friday and Saturday night, so that we can watch El Boxing scaled on Sunday.
That's exciting. Yeah, cool. Is there anything I mean, and again, be honest about it. It's always good to let our listeners know, and you might not be. But is there anything like, do you ever get any worries going into a comp day? I do. I mean, I don't know. I think it's natural and that's okay. But TK, is there anything that's worrying you about the day at all?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's the work that you've put in and whether it's going to be enough. Yeah. And I know you don't really want to be the last, but then the last one's always going to get the best view, aren't they?
So when I'm last on that first workout, which I feel as though I'm going to put it here right now, I feel as though I'm going to struggle a lot on this first workout. And if I am in last, and I said to my wife and my daughter, if I'm at the back, don't worry, because that's my plan.
Yeah,
It's okay. Just cheer me on. It's not a
we'll all
problem. I'm
gather
not going to
round,
get.
and
Yeah, I just want all the cheering.
but I think like again, I know I'm bringing up age and the fact that I've got a couple of niggles, and I just want to make sure that I can get through the workout. So we were saying earlier, yeah, it'd be great if I pushed top 10, top 5 podium. But if I can get through the workouts, put in the effort, and come home uninjured, and then I'm winning.
Yeah, TK, you're so bloody right, mate. Getting through that day, 5 tough, challenging workouts, being able to walk home battered and scathed for the right reasons without an injury, and you can do a bit of zone 2 the following day or a light bit of movement. Like
Yeah.
you, that's jackpot. You've won that, right? That's a really good point. And we're not getting no younger for sure. But how are you? How are you going to? I mean, Mark, what about fueling, mate? I ask all the athletes this question. Is there a lot of people like I just stick to sweets, and it's hard to eat because we're nervous and in between the workouts. How do you fuel during?
So over the last, I want to say 6 months, I've completely overhauled how I eat during the day. So in the last, I want to say, I think I've nailed it. I feel way more fuel throughout the day, way more energy, covering better. It's just basically sure I'm taking protein in every time I eat. But found things easy to make, easy to prep, and I like. So what I'm going to do is absolutely no different to what I do week in, week out. Then I might add in an energy drink, or like a donut. But the energy levels I'm going to get from the prep that I make every Sunday.
Happy days, happy days. And TK, is there any a little bit of secret sauce maybe that you've got from an experienced athlete's point of view? Is there a secret sauce that you've got to a drink or a bit of food that you have?
I'm a big fan of peanut butter and bananas. The nutritionists out there would say, "Oh, don't mix fats with carbs," but that's my little secret sauce.
I'm going to go and make a protein drink after this with the bananas and peanut butter.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah. Well, look, guys, I appreciate you jumping on today. I know TK, it was a tight one for you to get onto, but mate, we do really appreciate your time coming on today.
No, thank you.
That's been a lot of fun, and hopefully the listeners have enjoyed the conversation today. This time next week, so at 6:50, we'd have seen TK stand at the podium. And hopefully I'm going to have got through without getting injured. And I really hope you guys enjoy your Arnold's experience again and go and make the most of it. And I look forward to seeing you both on the day, getting some content from you, and taking some interviews from you guys and finding out how the workouts went. TK, I'm looking forward to sharing the dance floor with you, mate. What lane are you in? Do you know?
Oh, give me a moment. I think it's 57, but I might be completely wrong. You're probably right. 27. It's a big difference.
Look to my left. I'm going to see you up there, and I'm going to be chasing you with the way, big man.
That's it.
But yeah, guys, thanks for joining the podcast. I hope listeners have enjoyed today. This was the final official episode of the Athlete Series. So guys, yeah, thanks again. And hopefully we'll have some really positive stories from the actual day, and we can celebrate no matter what, win, lose or draw, as long as you stay fit.